Okay, we need to talk. PlayStation's new hardware system, let's just call it a system, even though really I think it's a brick. The 4.5, the Sony PlayStation 4K, the PlayStation Neo, whatever they want to call it. I know, I know that they're trying to advance in virtual reality, but why the fuck would you use outdated technology for the PlayStation 4? This is another cash grab by Sony, in my opinion. First, we had to pay at least a good $400 to $500 or more, because the better the graphics card and CPU, the more the console is going to be, because it has to be able to run VR at an amazing rate of at least 60 frames on most games. I mean, Killzone. But anyway, we're not talking about Microsoft today. No, I'm not affiliated with anything Microsoft anymore. Fuck that shit. I haven't been related with that since Xbox 360. But why couldn't they just create something great at the PlayStation 4? I mean, they use probably like 5 to 6-year-old technology for the PlayStation 4. Then they decide, well, we're going to make another high-priced console, and then you have to buy the Sony VR, which is going to be another expensive product. Because so far, virtual reality like the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift, they're still pretty expensive, in the range of $600 to $800 sometimes. But why is it that we couldn't just have a console upgrade? I mean, why couldn't we fix the motherboard itself, fix the CPU? Like, just buy the CPU separately and buy a different graphics card. But no, we decided to make another $400 to $500 console. Thank you, PlayStation. I mean, I know you created this console where you probably could take out the CPU. CPU's probably molded where you're not able to take it out. And the graphics card is also built in with the motherboard as well, so you can't really upgrade this, I don't believe. I mean, I don't know. But it just makes me mad. This is yet another cash grab by a great company that I used to love dearly, and it just killed me when I found out that they were making another console exactly 2 years after they created the first one. I believe it's been 2 years. It might be a year and a half. I don't know. Well, let's not get into specifics about that, but this is the only rant video I'll make on this channel for a while. I just wanted to address the problem at hand and why they should have just made a console that was capable of VR in the first place. But then again, they just had to go back, create another console. Really, they're just trying to get more cash from us. I mean, I have nothing wrong with Sony or anything. It's just the console angers me. That console angers me because, okay, people just this year have probably bought PS4s. Somebody might have bought a PS4 exactly when the release date came out for the PS4 Neo, whatever the hell it's called. But somebody might have bought this system and then found out that was coming out. Over 40 million people bought the PS4, and this pisses me off that Sony can't give us something that's. They give us dated formatting on the PlayStation 4, so they have to give us an updated version that is exactly the same price or more for something that's probably not even going to be that good. Now, another problem that I'm going to have with this is it's supposed to work at a 4K resolution, but you're still going to be able to play PS4K video games on the PS4. So switching the 4K graphics to a 1080p is going to be horrid. But is it going to be like this? Are they going to separate them out? Is Black Ops 3 going to be like it's going to look on last gen? Looks horrible for Call of Duty games. But once the PS4K comes out, they're going to have to format the game for the 4K resolution. And then we have the older console that only runs at 1080p. So really, our console is just a last-gen piece of equipment now. I mean, at this point, I would rather get an Xbox. I mean, not an Xbox, a PC. Why would I ever say Xbox ever again? But I'd rather get a PC because PCs, the graphics card is almost as expensive as a console, and I'm tired of switching out consoles every year. I'd rather switch out motherboards and CPUs. Whatever. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I've never built a PC in my life. The last time I gamed on a PC was probably a gaming laptop. But I don't understand Sony. But you were an amazing company at first, and I have less respect for you, or at least a little respect. I mean, you gave us dated technology that would have been great if you would have had at least up to date, at least a bit. But now you have to make a new console. It's going to be more expensive, and the VR is going to be exactly as expensive. I'm sorry to the over 40 million people who bought the PS4 and really wanted to play VR on it, and really this is one of the more hated sides of Sony, and I don't understand why consoles are trying to become cash grabs now. So guys, that was a rant for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace, everybody.